Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's start now. I know you're having prelim this week, right? Or next week, right? So how was your SS, Athena?
I think it went okay.
What question came up for your SS?
How does the government maintain law and order and ensure the economic and social well-being of the people?
Yeah. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is a SVQ?
No, that was my SRQ 6 and 7.
SRQ for maintaining oil. Hey, just nice for this one. How about your this SVQ? Sorry, I cannot talk.
It was about the Russia-Ukraine war.
Ah. Oh. Okay, all in again. Okay, guys, next month I already I already prepared my social study exam paper. If next month, like I say, maybe one of the September holiday, if you all can come in, that would be good, because that paper I will be doing already come out already. Those questions are done already. So it's just to fine tune it, and hopefully if you all can come and take the exam, that would be best. Sorry, I will not entertain sending buyer by what do you call this online. That means send and go home and do. I want you to do as in inside the Common Folks Grassroots Club. When is the date? Most likely in the morning, one of the weekdays in the September holiday. Okay, so I already prepared you, and please, if you can come, of course, the best. If you cannot come there, I cannot force you. But you don't tell me, can you send the paper over? I'll do it. No, okay, this paper is strictly, I got what you order yuans. I hope you all understand. Whatever reason you cannot come, I won't force you. No need to tell me why. If you want to tell me, I don't feel like coming, is fine. But the paper will be set, and then you guys have to do on the spot so that I can observe how you do. Then I can give you some advice on this paper, okay? But if you cannot come, it's fine with me. Thank you. Let's start now. If I share. Okay. What did I share? Oh gosh. I shared the wrong one. Wait, Nitya and Qingzi, will you mind kindly turn on your camera, please? Thank you. Okay, let's talk about this. Maintaining order and security is more important. So I expect you guys, if possible, okay, Tina, they have just done this for your prelim exam. So it's nothing unfamiliar for you. So what you need to do now, of course, is to give your 2 cents worth of thoughts and tell me how you type in your answer. By right, you're supposed to submit, okay? Okay, so yep, here. Say extract 2 and 3, okay. The good of society by maintaining order and by providing good services. Let's go. May I let you all please type in your answer instead of talking. Last week we talked about the first one, right? Which is just refresh your memory. Where the hell is it? Was it this one? Plus I got a new one for you. Oh, I think I took away already. So sorry. I think I took out already. So sorry. Yeah. Was it this one? The Hua Chong paper. Have you done the Hua Chong paper? No, right? Qingzi,有吗? Have I done the Hua Chong paper? I can't remember. Okay, this is another question now. So, okay, let's do this one here. Please submit your answer now. Do you think the role of the government is more important in maintaining order and security or providing goods and services? Of course, you can do point form. You can have one paragraph maintaining order and security. The second paragraph, you can talk about providing good services. And the third paragraph is, oh yeah, this is our dear friend, Hwa Chong paper. Yes. Yeah, the Hwa Chong paper. Okay, so let's maybe we start off warm up. I'll let you warm up. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's this one, right? Government's safe environment security fundamental. I think it's this one, right? Extract one behaving. Oh gosh, I can't remember really. This one, like government devotes significant resources to provide goods and services. And yeah. Correct. This one, yeah. Extract one show the okay then. Do government and goods services. 对了. This is a Hwa Chong paper. Okay, so I give you the answer now, but of course, hopefully later you can give me your answer. Who is this one, right? 这个我读了吗哈 Please recall my memory I think this one done already, right? 青志、宜家、Nicole、齐汉、心妍、Athena，我们也做了吗？有没有印象？有啊 I think got right。有哦，好像有啊。也不要这样嘞，我还在哀悼，我尽量保持我的 professionalism Okay, let's see the next one here. I really hate to use this laptop because I got two laptops I don't want to go to my master bedroom I worry that the Wi-Fi is lag, so I'm not in my study room. 这个还是没有讲了，对吗？没有讲啊？Okay, never mind. I let you all think. 有 give me a minute this one is another answer, I think. Okay, then this one. Yeah. 因为我会比较慢一点。我这个电脑是4 years already 了，真的是要节哀顺变了。Okay. Okay, just in case whether I go through or not, let's go. The government is important in maintaining orders and security. The government has a few ways to protect Singapore peace. Some, I can't see, no, sorry. I want to make it bigger, don't mind. Okay, that's better. The government has a few ways to protect Singapore peace. Some of these include the teams like Singapore Police Force and the Singapore Civil Defense Force to maintain the peace in Singapore. One example is the Little Indians riot in 8th of December 2013, where a private bus knocked down an Indian an Indian national in Little India. It's really purely accidental. And because, if I'm not mistaken, the source is not wrong, this Indian guy was being drunken and he was creating some havoc. So it somehow, I don't know why, he went to the wrong path and was knocked down by the bus. My information may be not 100%, but that's what I heard and read. Can't really recall much. This has created a commotion during that period of time until team like SPF came to stop the chaos, which had peace now. To be honest, first time those young police officer, we are not talking my age one or older, we went through to see the riots. But because this is the first time in Singapore, there's such a riots in Singapore, and it was like take us into a storm, take us into, oh my God, how are you going to handle it? We are not like in US or in other country, we will really whack the person and whack the people. We were, first of all, we will defend it, okay? We will give some assurance that, we are not too much against violence, don't use the word violence, too much forces on these rioters or people are creating troubles. We always give warning, a couple of warnings until they really cannot take it, they came and attack us. Then we usually defend. We are not like those countries, we'll wait until the fella like that, while bleeding, dragging. So we have our own protocol. We protect our own police officer as well, the fellow member of the public. Also, we are not being abusive to all these rioters. Okay, 我们是有人性的. Okay, this has created. Okay, we can see from this situation that the Singapore Police Force and other teams were very effective when it comes down to maintaining order and security. Very good example using Little India, using the DEEERL. Describe, explain, example, and how you express your feelings after reading this, after you feel these incidents, and what is the result and how you link back to the questions, right? if there were no teams to maintain order and security, things would have been worse. Fair enough, this is during in the peacetime. It's not the riotings that you have studied in the Singapore history of the Mario Hatot riots or the Hot Bus riots or the racial riots. Okay, these are different. These are during the peacetime when, and some more please, the people who involved in these writings or these problematic situation, chaotic situations, is not our local people. Take note, these are mostly foreigners, okay? So thus Singaporeans are relying on the Singapore government to work on maintaining order and security in Singapore, so as to not create another chaos in Singapore against. Thus, excuse me, the role of government is important in maintaining order and security. So he gave the Little India example to show that, it is important without the Singapore Police Force and Civil Defense Force. Of course, I have a student ask, hey, Uncle Raymond, how come other countries, they involve the army? Oh, that one too much really. That one is a very, very serious really. But you have to understand the context. This context itself is actually involving the foreign workers. Unless the foreign workers 带动了我们的人民 the citizen, and then the citizen is overwhelmed, too many, not too much, sorry, countable nouns, too many already until the government say have to send in the army. Now, of course, when army come in, it's not that easy. We are sending the tank. Okay, we send the helicopter and everything, so the very heavy firearm already. That one no joke already. That one is live bullet. Of course, the police use live bullets, okay? No, usually we use rubber tear gas, but the army come in is really live bullets already. This happens in the curfew in 1950 something when the racial riots happens. So the army was called in this curfew period at a certain time. If after 10 o'clock you still walk on the street and you don't follow the law or orders, and you get boom, shoot aside. So that is very serious already. So but now this student who used Little India is a good example because he want to portray and show, write down, please, if you want to show that the government's this police force or army or civil defense is ready for actions. Okay, right now they are ready for action anytime, 24/7. Why? Because it is important, not just Singapore alone, that we need a 24/7/365. 你懂啊？每天日晒雨淋风雨无阻 they were still there. It's not because at night 12 o'clock I'm very tired. Tomorrow then you fight I'm very sleepy already. No fighting, no such thing. Terrorists will attack any time around the clock, so they are ready. Okay, the forces in Singapore are ready. I'm not sure all of you really really spend your time to watch National Day parades. I do at times. You will see why it is important to showcase the might of the military's equipments or the police equipments. This one is write down. Can you write down? Is to deter for further crime scene or riotings. Okay, is to deter. And then of course the same thing is the number 2, the D is to detect. To detect any activities like the reason why how we detect, of course, Qingzi, Yitia, Nico, is to use the camera all around the place here in Singapore. Hey guys, I want to ask you, I've been in China before. That was donkey years ago. Is it true now in China everywhere 都有 CCTV 的？是真的吗？真的Yitia？我不懂我去过北京2次，有啦，没有像这么多。That is before the China Olympics, okay? 不是真的after China Olympics I went there also not many But I know, Tiananmen is confirmed a lot of cameras. Okay, is it true or not? Does this camera help? And I was told by my friends who went China very often, said, wow, the camera is very good, very high end, they can detect, which is good, right? So number 1 is to detect and deter. And of course, number 3 is to defend, the 3D, defend, detect, and deter. Now, defense means is to protect the property, of course, right? And then your taxpayer, you pay money, so it's our job. It's not like say the police force, I don't want to protect the Chinese, I will protect the Malay and the Indian more because they pay more taxes. 哪有这种事情？对吗？一视同仁的。So that is why to defend the sovereignty of the country and to defend the unity of the diversity of the racial harmony. All right? So the 3D, the government is also important in providing public goods and services for the public. Why? This is because the citizen needs these goods and services to help them with their work, so as to improve the economy in Singapore. Well, I'd like to stop here for a while to tell you that if you look at what I taught you in the Maslow theory, right, the basic 5 needs, the five levels of basic needs, the very fundamental first level of needs if you don't meet the goods and services of the first need, of course lah, the citizens will get very fed up and there were riots and raids and revolution, the 3R, right? Riot, raids, and revolutions. That goes to the same in our China history from the past of all the dynasty, right? It's common. Okay, have you heard of this 成语 before, right? 路不拾遗啊，你懂路不拾遗的意思。Can you do until this way is that to show the country is very peaceful already. Everyone 是丰衣足食, but is it possible? Yes, but sometimes why it suddenly turn out to be upside down because of corrupted governments, incapable of leaderships, okay, and injustice of law to certain race and religions. Then what happened? One example of service given by the government is the public transport. We all know that in other countries, do you know when my friends there was many years ago, Qingzi and Xinghan, when many years ago, my friend was in San Francisco. So it was in the tram. And this tram was driven by a white person, okay? And then what happened is the tram 就是那个车啊，那个 bus 啊，他 was about to move, and then 一个黑人跑啊 the black guy was running, and then the white guy said, come on, you can do it, you can make it. So everyone thought he will allow the black guy to sit in the tram. You know, by the time we reached there, he said, sorry, time's up, I got to go. It's like, come on, you just wait for another 10 seconds, 你不会死的吗? So this is something like that. I feel that. Then my friend was a Chinese guy. Actually, it's my ex-colleague. He was like very shocked. Then I asked him, well, why didn't do anything? Because he said, I can't do anything. I'm just working there as tourist. I don't want to create problem. I feel that it's so racist. True, when I went to US, I went to UK and studied. The moment I alight at the airport, the bloody porter already spit on me and my Indian friend. You tell me whether UK is racism. Yeah, of course, I feel that they are very racist, okay? How about US? 不用讲啊, okay? In Singapore, public transport can be found almost anywhere. These public transport are very cheap and can help people travel around in Singapore easily. Now, let me take note. Write down if you can. These called concession card. Concession card is to the pioneer generations, where they are given concession means that when they are traveling, it's off-peak hour. Instead of $1, they maybe pay 30 to 40 cents or 50 cents. Okay. And they can go to any MRT station or the bus terminal to show them their IC. And then they'll give them a transport voucher of $60 or even $100. Depends how the person income. The lower the income, the more transport allowance will be given. And that goes to all races. Not just the Malay, Chinese get more, Indian get less or anything. All races are equal. I love this. And these public transport are very convenient. Obviously, that's called public transport. It's supposed to be convenience. For example, the different buses in Singapore are used to go to different locations, and the person can take the number in 157 bus to go to Jurong and back to from Bukit Timah, which is very easy and convenience. So it can say task the government is, so instead of task, they put everyone, so everyone would expect the government say, so the expression really. Same goes to here, the expression. Yeah. So it feels good that because the government can contain the riots, and then they are able to maintain peace. So I feel safe to come to Singapore. I feel safe to stay in Singapore. I feel safe to work and study in Singapore. I feel safe to the EKE are living in Singapore. That goes to the same here. Is that everyone expects the government to help those without cars to travel around easily and with lower cost. That is the keyword, lower cost. Why? Because don't look at Singapore. Everyone complains Singapore. Okay, let me finish out this thing first. Thus, the government is important in providing public goods and services for the public. Don't think about the low cost, because the low cost is very important. And people say that Singapore is very high, expensive place to stay. Expect to have a lot of good subsidies, and you will say that Singapore is so high. The standard of living is so high. 大哥大姐，我没有叫你整天吃鲍鱼、鱼翅、燕窝啊，我没有叫你整天去吃 restaurant 的。You live within your means. Okay, if you want to compare 人比人会气死人的。So I can tell you, I feel I understand because I've been in the grassroots for coming 20 over years. I went to door knocking to different all walks of life, and some of them they don't need very expensive food. They just need a bowl of rice, 一碗粥，几个小菜 就可以过活一个生活了。But if you say that, okay, let's take for example, I do have a lot of Malay friends. Sometimes I ask them, hey, abang, 就是大哥还是小弟啊 abang, you know, your family, you and your wife earn less than $5,000 and you got 5 kids. I just wondering how they survive with 5 kids, husband and wife working and live in a 3-room flat. I was like, it very amazed me. Number one, because they got Mendaki, the Muslim community to help. And of course, all the children study, as long as you're Singaporean, all the children study in Singapore is free educations. And they got heavily subsidized. I cannot say more than anything else because nowadays the modern Malays, they only got 1 or 2 kids. Or some even married without kids. Or later then they have the most 1 kid. But there are some Malays, I realize you might school me out lah. For my observation, I realized the more highly educated Malays, they don't have so many children. I mean the present. But it seems like the lowly educated Malays, they have more children. So sometimes I might be biased, I might be Athena may be biased. 他们生出来的是有料还是有量 ？It's a quality or quantity. Okay? Am I biased? Kind of lah. Sorry to say. Okay, to me, it's just only the Malays, the Chinese also possible, the Indian also possible. But then again, they are all Singaporean citizens. You see, we cannot be being biased in that. But this is 我个人的意见. Okay, because Singapore is underpopulation. But do you want people like this kind of lowly educated to produce so many children? I mean, honestly, how many of them will be able to become a scholar? A degree. Is it necessary to get a degree to help the country? No, not necessary. Okay, this for you to think, this is social science really. Like yesterday, I went to Woodland Hospital to settle something with my wife in the train. I saw a father of 4 kids or 5 kids. One of them is Spectra. Spectra means Northlight. That means the result no good. Then the other 2 is, you know, I don't know what to say, and about 3 or 4 kids. So I was telling my wife, oh my God, seriously. Okay, and the father is pretty young. I'm not against this, sorry, everyone, please don't mistaken. It's just that I realized, like what Mr. Lee Kuan Yew say, or Ting you may not know, in 1982 and 83, Lee Kuan Yew say to this, government has spent so much money on all of you, and please kindly give birth more children. We invest on you. So some of the educated women were like being offended. 我要生孩子不要生孩子关你屁事对吗？这是我个人的选择 but Mr. Lee was kind of very disappointed, not angry, disappointed. I mean, that's 他的 old 思想 okay? I have to admit my thinking also may be conservative at times, but I have to be open discussions. Because I talk to some of my Malay friends, and they do agree of that. 不是说马来人看不起马来人，我们华人也是一样对不对？是一样的道理。是对吗？是要一视同仁 ，very hard sorry to say, guys. So this is what it means. So when you say public goods, 我们政府没有偏见说你生太多孩子 ，most of your children are all in ITE or not a good school, not even 华中 or Catholic. So therefore, I don't give you no But there is always a chance from a poorer family that can become a scholar. And true enough, recently there's a newspaper article saying that NTG1 student become an associate professor. My take Yijia, Nicole, Sing and Athena, Xinghan and Xingzi, no rocket science 有多少个 G1 student 可以 become an associate professor? Do you know how bloody difficult his path has to go through with so many routes and become a professor? Let's be honest, okay, be the true fact. It's only 1 in a 10,000 or 1 in a how many thousand. Let's be honest. The real world is you still need a cert and degree. And the real thing is that these goods and services is number 1, education. You see, education is a public goods. Okay? So go around the whole entire thing is 我转了一个大圆圈，就是 public good is education. Okay, let's go. Sorry, whoever listen this, I'm not against anybody. I respect all races. But 我是想不通okay? 因为可能两公婆都是一个 lawyer 一个 doctor 都忙着他们的事业 then 我很少看到有 lawyer doctor 可以生4、5个孩子很少 okay? Whether Chinese, Malays or Indians. In conclusion, I feel that maintaining order and security for the public is more important in order to give Singaporeans the feeling that they are safe in the country. Fair enough. Very a logical sentence and statements. All right. Okay, let's move on. The government is required to maintain the orders and security for the public. As the saying goes, safety first. Wow, using fist pop. I would feel that providing a safe environment for the citizens should be the priority, even though providing of goods and services for the public is important. But I feel that a person's safety comes before giving them more resources. Okay, thus I feel that the roles of the government is more important in maintaining order and security. Now back to all of you here. I leave it to you. How are you going to write your this one here? So we covered the Hwa Chong paper already. So your job now is to give your final verdict of your own answer, why you choose that, and I already went through, right? So it's good to practice. You have three choice. One is number one, you write the entire like what my ex-student did. Number one, entire. Two, Uncle Raymond, can I just have point form for maintaining order and security? And the second one, goods and services. Then the conclusion, I write a proper paragraph to say why I choose maintaining order and security is more important, because the conclusion itself give you the extra 1 marks. Okay. And the third one is that Uncle Raymond, can I just all point form or no? Bullet point back to you. You may start now. Thank you. So I'm going you to send in the chat group, in the Zoom chat. I'm going to take some water. Thank you. Hey guys, I want to ask you in your textbook, is there a page that dedicate about this terrorist attack what do you call this terrorist attack not workshop, what do you call this terrorist attack what is that word? Shucks, what 华语叫做演习啊恐怖
multinational terrorism or something.
say again bro
The multinational terrorism.
不是他们说新加坡正在那个 terrorist 的演习啊that I suddenly cannot what you call that word the 演习 in English one terrorist exercise terrorist attack exercise correct the exercise 就是演习啊你那本书有吗？因为旧的书有讲过那个他们有一个 exercise，就是说怎么 counter attack terrorism and then there's this exercise where people are injured, they attack a MRT stations or even in a hawker center or market, wet market, that kind of things. Please check your textbook. So Tina choose to write the entire essay. 哇 I tell you what, Athena, when you choose the word, furthermore, according to the Maslow theory, safety and security is the most basic needs. I can tell you, the examiner will be very amazed. Seriously, Athena, because I happened to use that in my previous school. My colleagues was like, wow, who taught that student Maslow theory? I raise up my hand and tell them, yeah, I'm the one. They say, whoa, that is very impressive, Raymond. You know about that? I say, why not? What's wrong? And Tina, I remember beginning that time, was it you joined me this year SS 吗 Initially you don't really like SS 对吗？很写哦，对吧？好像很 OK。Once 你琢磨到那个 style of writing，琢磨到那个 skill 你就觉得是真的很容易一帆风顺的。所以这个 Saturday 如果没有东西的话，definitely I'll be definitely going to the classroom club OK, so I have to go through Antina the paper to tell her，她现在连 differences and similarity 都是团战 ，hopefully not 啦，OK， 慢慢来。You can write this everyone at night can sleep in peace right now Seriously, everyone can sleep in peace. You don't worry people come and house break your house, ransacking your shop, or set fire to your place or wherever, or rioting on the street. or worried that you walk home that you're being what? Okay, you can sleep in peace. What is blah blah blah? Who put blah blah blah? You think blah blah black shit, hello, brother?
You said
Blah blah
point
blah.
form.
Huh?
You said you can do point form, and I was lazy to elaborate.
Yeah, can, but point form, but don't blah 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 lah, bro.
Blah 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 is like elaboration here, but I'm lazy
Then
to
you
think.
put elaboration, you blah blah blah, and then you don't know in the real exam you blah blah blah. Don't blame me, okay, you don't blame me. Say that I blah blah blah. You can blah blah blah, but don't die, yeah. What is die, yeah? Hello, hey, hello, not IDK, please please please. Don't put IDK. In my class, there's no IDK one. You can say or something. This is what I know. Don't IDK. I don't like negative things. Okay. We are all positive people here. Later, please read your answer to the class. Come see, come see. 谢谢。星爷 where's your name? 星爷在这边。不要 blah blah blah，不要 I don't know 不要这样啊。Chinese result coming out soon 哦。这是谁的啊？这是 blah 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 的。OK，来 blah blah blah。Blah blah black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes sir, three bag full. I want to see who has the best answer. I ignore the spelling of course, because you're now typing very fast. Xingyan, when you want to type US, please put the capital U full stop and S full stop. You know, I read wrongly. In Singapore has from country like the us and China. So you must put U full stop S full stop like this one. And of course you type fast. By right, if you want, you can do this to make sure it's like that. USA 啦。how come I type USA 为什么变成这个 ？Right, USA and China。其实我整只手现在好了嘞，我真的好多了了。我现在等那个，谢谢感恩。我现在等我的那个 police medical board 来跟我讲，我可以继续再做 police。等一下再帮我打出来嘞，那个卡罗牌，看我的 medical board 可以吗？到时见呀，到时见到时不要拜六了，拜六读书不然等一下你妈咪骂我，我女儿来读书不是跟你讲塔罗牌。OK， 开玩笑，OK。But that tarot牌 really proved to me, okay, at least I'm back to King of Hell. And 感谢我的岳母大人在上天有灵保佑我。Okay, come, let's go. Okay, I got new answer coming in. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, thank you, Nicole. Who is because the rain just now was raining and now suddenly stopped. Ayo, so bloody hot now. Should I install an aircon in my study room? Nicole, yours is a conclusion only, Is that or 3 paragraph? Because this question need take 3 paragraph. One paragraph is maintaining order and security. The second paragraph is to provide goods and services to the citizen, and the third paragraph is to see which one is more important. Okay, you will tell me, you don't have to wait and say, Uncle Raymond, that's all. Then okay,
Paragraph.
Sorry, Nicole, what do you say?
First paragraph.
Okay, yes, ma'am. 哎呀，迪娜，你做完了？你做完了，然后你可以看一下啦。Yes, I want bread. I'm very hungry. Has the Jaw State Authority handled the chemical poisoning in Pasi Gudong effectively? Oh. Sungai means the river in the Malay language. Sungai. So you realize Sungai Gedong is a river. Once someone submit the answer, I have to move down the page. So if you are done, you can read this background information that we're going to cover it later on if you have the time. Oh, somebody sent in the answer already. Yitia, okay, let me see. Yitia sent in the answer. Yeah, still everyone submit already or Qingzi not yet. Okay.
I think I need longer. It's hard.
You submit the first paragraph. You are submitting 3 paragraphs. Submit the first paragraph first.
Okay.
Yeah. Before 等一下整个不见掉。Oh my god. Choi. Touch wood. Sorry, Qing An, yours is the first paragraph for all everything. Because the way you submit, I a bit confused. This one is what? First paragraph or the entire essay?
The entire thing.
The entire essay. But where is your conclusion?
At the end, a law and order more important, so it provides a foundation for other government functions to operate
You put the
effectively. Yeah.
Hello, brother. This is not talking and not conversation. This is exam. So like that. Okay. Don't put or something.
Okay.
So I thought you are going to redo again. Okay. So something like that. 是不是这样?
Yeah.
What is QOL?
Quality of life.
Hello. 不要这样 Uncle very old man.
Okay.
I'm not very good in abbreviations like this. Quality of life. Oh, I learned something from you. Steady, brother. Next time, my wife tell me, I want QOL. Hey, what you are doing very scary. I just want to share with you. Yesterday when I came back from my place, was it came back? Yeah. They exactly got one girl at my downstairs. I think she's vaping. She faint right in front of me. Not faint, she fell right in front of me. Okay. Then of course my instinct will look at her. Oh, she fell. Then I asked her, are you okay? Okay, Qingzi, right? I asked her, are you okay? No, I don't disturb you. You're typing. Okay, Adina. So you done. You fell down. Are you okay? My cross-referencing skill. The first thing she uttered the word, usually a girl fell down or anyone fell down, like teenagers, I think the most 13, 14 years old. By right, she would say, yeah, I'm very painful. Please help me. My leg very painful. You know what she said, Adina? The first word she uttered, I was, I know you're not right. You know what she said? My leg is damn fucking pain. It's like, oh, I was like shocked, no? Then the next thing, okay, what happened? Then the next thing is saying someone beat me up. Then I look at her, nothing wrong, eh? Then she turning. Then after that, I say, okay, you want me to report to police? And the worst thing, and then, she getting closer to me, leh. 哎呦，糟糕，怕她非礼我。But of course, excuse me, if you are not feeling well, please sit on the chair. If you want, I call the police for you now. She was like, oh. Then next thing, and continue to use the F word again. I know something wrong with her. And but I was rushing for my lesson, so I got no time. If I'm not going for my class, I will definitely have to call the police with me. And guess what? A few of his so-called accomplices, 他的同僚从不懂哪里跑出来。So 各位大哥大姐小心一点啊！现在很多这些东西，最近我一个学生在学校被人家打一次，我就已经叫他父亲报警了，说你要小心啊！这些现在有 new tactic 啊 ，OK， 秦汉你要小心啊，不要去扶他，也不要什么 OK。等一下他讲说你非礼他还是什么 ？Thank God you was under the lift 啊，so you got camera. And thank God for my instinct, I push her away and my voice was very firm. So, you want me to call the police out? Go there and sit down lah. So be careful This vaping is getting from really bad I suspect she vape I regret myself for not calling the police also. Okay. After that, I don't know what happened. So it happened to my downstairs yesterday. So it can be anywhere in the vicinity of it. The thing I cannot take it is that the woman, instead of this is say the F word, I was like, oh, it kind of pissed off me. There's no respect, and I can say, oh my God, I don't know how the way she brought up. 是一个坏女孩吗? I don't know, maybe yes. So please share this information with your families. And main thing is after school, please go away. You don't mix with people, and then accidentally, if this guy were to holding a vapes and then suddenly sawing police come, they throw the vape into your bag, to your whatever, then end up you go to drink coffee, all the investigation, you're wasting a lot of time. Don't And please, my advice is don't study outside with your friends. And now with the vaping situation is very, very bad. Jihan, trust me. I'm not saying you are vaping, okay, please. I say trust me. All of you, I know you won't vape, seriously. You will always smoke, like what you smoked just now, the way you write. Okay, so girls, be careful 真的不要。如果小妹妹，你可以帮安迪拿这个东西给那个人吗？小妹妹，我脚痛嘞，你可以扶我吗？Nothing wrong, but make sure there's camera everywhere. And then, if possible, if anyone, Nicole, Ijia, if anyone stalking you, fish out your phone, okay, and pretend to call your parents. If possible, call your parents. Mommy, 然后你小声你在哪里？nearby 是吗？something like that. Okay, tell your parents okay. These idiot people who are vaping and can do all funny things I'm so sorry, their life is already useless. So whatever they vape, they already blur like shit already. So okay, I think recently if you watch the TikTok, one of the boys inside the train vaping until he cannot walk, probably he faint. Another army boy also do the same thing. Don't your O-level exam is around the corner. If you want to go and study, come to grassroots club. It's safer that way, okay? This is who Nicole your answer is it? Okay, Nicole your second answer. 晴志，你 submit 了没有？我没有看到你 answer 嘞。Oh yeah, I saw. This is repeating what? Is it repeating? Oh no, okay. 晴志 I saw your answer already, okay. And the friend that suddenly came out of nowhere from the park I can see their features is 不是那种真正读书的现在我出门 uncle 要小心了，说你们出门要小心People are asking primary school students to buy vapes. Oh my goodness. I cannot let my country to be like that. Okay, Qingzi, thank you. So, the rest, who's turn? 我们看一下 Nicole 有没有 answer 没有 Nicole 有 answer 没有 Okay, 晴志 thank you. So, the rest, who's turn? 我们看一下 Nicole 有没有 answer 没有 Okay, 晴志 thank you. So, the rest, who's turn? 我们看一下 the rest, who's turn? Okay, while waiting, maybe not to waste time, Athena, when you kind enough to read your answer? And also, maybe Tihan, you read your answer to the class, please. Let's go.
Okay. Maintaining order and security is one.
No. Read
Maintaining
according
law
to
and
the
order helps
ah.
to maintain peaceful and a stable economy. Like for example, America school shooting. Yeah, which like discourages parents from like sending their
Not right
kids.
there. No. I read bloody hell. Maintaining law and orders helps to maintain peace and stable society. Example, American school shooting, boom, 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 which like discourages parents from sending kids to American school. Then without law and order, people will avoid bad for economy. Brother, this one is talking about Singapore, brother. I don't give a F what the
They
Americans
never say Singapore though. They just say in a country.
This one, right? But you
Yeah.
have to know the abstract, bro. You have to look at it.
But like to be fair, you don't have to base it off of the yeah. It's fine as long as your examples are like as long as your explanation is justified.
Wait, I'm not against your answer. I have to say totally agree. Okay, see? It's not this answer, bro. Sorry. Okay, fair enough. It never mentions. But you see, this one is Singaporean, okay? And this abstract here, you see, Singapore government, bro. 你看到吗？
To be
Okay?
fair, 我没有看到。
OK，现在你看到我小心哦，因为你的 argument you are right, unless 他没有放 Singapore government，而
No,
且
but then for SRQ is you don't need to base off the extract. The extract is just for you to like gain like some info 嘛。
对，我没有说错，你没有说错，不是我没有说错，你没有说错，对。可是你要 take 那个 risk 吗 ？I leave it to you。你终于明白吗？ Some
Yeah.
teachers are very stereotype or monotonous. Okay, I agree. But I'm not against your answer. I didn't say you're wrong, you see? I didn't say,
Yeah.
hey, Qinghan, why are you writing nonsense? Hello. Please go contextual extract 2 and 3. Can you, for goodness sake, don't write American? I didn't say that. I say it's better not to. I'm not saying you're wrong. Which you are okay. You never know. Everyone listen. Whatever Qinghan is doing is not wrong. What happened in the exam? They literally use other contacts from other countries. Then you blur go and put Singapore. Good luck to you. Qinghan will be happy already. Yeah. I score already. So be careful. But because they thought of Singapore, okay, I'm not saying wrong. But usually, Qinghan, usually they use Singapore contacts for extract 1, 2, and 3. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Okay. Okay, let's carry on, my dear. Where is your answer? Let's go.
Okay.
Boom.
And people avoid X country, like the country, basically. Which is like bad for the country's economy. Then
Okay.
providing goods and services improves the quality of life of citizens. Services such as education, healthcare, and public transport help to develop a healthy and educated society. Like examples like people who live in the slums, also city areas like where like slums people are mostly like they live harder lives and are like generally more unhealthy due to their living conditions. Then like city, yeah.
Very good. Wait, stop. Very good. Because this one, it can be links to questions like, excuse me, question like in Africa, there's a question came out like that before in SBQ. And okay. All right, carry on, my dear. Good.
Then like the city people are able to contribute more to like the community. Can be elaborated on, but I was lazy.
I trust your elaboration. Don't worry. Next one.
Then law and order is more important because it provides a foundation for like the other governmental functions to like operate effectively. And then without this law and order, the justice and public services, right? Public services will not be able to operate in operate normally lah. And like not able to reach where it's most needed, and society just dies. Yeah.
It will be what you call die functions. Okay, it will be crippled. So you realize people like Qinghan, the Catholic schools, they are trained to talk like that and write like that. But when they come to write, mostly I would say 90%, they are able to use this point form to write. They are trained to write like this. If you don't believe, you ask Tihan, is it true or not? Okay, if you disagree, you can say. If you agree, you also can say, yeah. Okay, this is how this kind of school works. Seriously. Because they cannot be spoon-fitting you, write in paragraph. Okay, guys, the teachers write, Tihan, they will give you point form. You go and elaborate. You can find an answer to him, and then after that, of course, you give a proper essay. I mean, definitely there are some clown in your school, in your class who write nonsense like this. Then good luck to them. They will be bye-bye from Catholic High. That's life. And I think it's only 1% of students like that. 99% will be very kiasu and kiasi. 怕死跟怕输. Back to you, Antina. Okay, it's fine. So basically, yeah, that is what you meant, Tihan, that the government function is very true. Because the law and security, can you write, intertwines all the ministry, the manpower, the defense, the law, the education, the health. Yeah, it realized that vaping is one of them. NEA is catching all the vapors and selling vaping. Of course, with the help of Singapore Police Force and other agency. Back to you, Antina.
I believe the role of the government is for working for the good of society by maintaining law and order is most important because it provides a sense of belonging and a sense of safety and security. For example, the 2013 Little India riot, the Singapore Police Force was able to quickly dispute the riot, minimizing the loss of lives and destruction to infrastructure. This was especially prominent turning point as it made people realize that the Singaporean government teams are indeed efficient and available in order to bring safety, security, and justice in Singapore, which all in all makes the Singaporean citizens feel safe, secure, and happy to be in Singapore. Furthermore, according to the Maslow's theory, safety and security is the most important, most basic needs that help the society achieve the highest level, gaining a better quality of life and self-actualization.
I like
However,
the way you put the word self-actualizations. Because of law and securities, you feel proud to be a citizen of Singapore, or you feel proud being a foreigner, you are safe in this country, that you can actualize yourself that, hey, I'm here, I'm not worried some idiot will come and be racist and against me. I'm not worried that someone will go and stab me or for whatever apparently no reason. And recently 2 China citizens was being beaten up by about few Japanese in Japan, Tokyo. Do you know that? This is a true story. Don't know. And of course, the embassy, the China embassies and the ministry came and say, hey, hello, what you all doing? I'm very worried. Seriously, I don't jinx it. I'm very worried because of this new. The Japanese will go to China. Yeah, the Japanese will get beaten up by the Chinese. Oh my God, seriously. Then 没完没了. Then because of that, if you study history, I don't know you study history, huh? The one, the Marco Polo Bridge. The Japanese guy who purposely went over and 你杀死我的日本兵我要开仗打那 this kind of excuses. Seriously, I'm worried history repeat itself. Until today, honestly, this is live recording. The Chinese will never like Japanese. The Japanese will never like Chinese. I don't know why. It's just like the Israel and the Hamas. Why cannot live in peace? Very hard. 从我们的祖先到现在 what you have done. Recently, I watched the movie of the Nanjing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I really cannot take it. The new version, or another version of Nanjing 大屠杀. Okay. And I heard from my son, the Japanese still say, we never attacked China. We never massacre Nanjing. What the F are you talking about, man? What? It's like, hello? Carry on, please.
however, I can also see why providing goods and services for the public is important as to ensure the Singaporean citizens feel cared for. For example, CDC voucher and yield rebates that help minimize the cost of daily necessities and food. This provided immense help to those of lower income and the entire Singaporean society and help them cope with economic challenges arising.
谁跟你讲这个东西 ？CDC 有这种东西咩？你哪里找出来的？你乱讲的是吗？China Development Communist. Oh, somebody help her 啦！哦，说是姐妹 ，Uncle Raymond，Antina 没有乱讲话，是你乱讲话 ，OK？你不要冤枉 Antina，OK？ 是真的有这个 CDC voucher，OK，、这个 CDC voucher 就是帮人家解脱那个贫穷跟买卖东西嘞。你是故意的是吗？你刁难他是吗？臭人们，You're right 呢。OK，take note now. Very good example. Well done. Well done. And this CDC voucher, do you know the Malaysia are using that? They are giving 22 millions of citizens with a ringgit of $100. And go and count how much is Singapore dollars. I don't know. For every citizen, not one household. This CDC voucher is for one household. So if this household got 10 people, good luck to you. You have to share. But this money in Malaysia is every single Malaysian citizen will get $100. As long as you're Malaysian citizens. 好像在 copy 我们哦。
But then the newest, the SG60 one is like what 300 per person like above 18 or something.
Oh yeah, correct. You're right. Thank you. You can add this one in also. Well done, Qinghan. I forgot about it. You know, Qinghan, see you mentioned last month I attend my RC meeting, my grassroots meeting. I got some idiot, Ijia, Xingyan, Nicole, and then Qinghan and Qingzi. 哎呦，为什么政府一直给钱给到我不懂要用怎么花It's like 哎呦，你可以叫老人说不要每次这样给这么多很乱It's like I was like and then I cannot understand Singaporean people seriously. Oh my god， 我觉得很丢脸，很丢脸是真的seriously。如果没有亲耳听到我的 colleague，我的 grassroots 跟我讲那个 member我不敢相信。It's really ridiculous。carry on. Where are you stop Very good super good but what is the CDC stand for The because you don't put CDC like that There's a term for it Can you go and find out? I forgot sorry.
Like community development something.
But if it's a voucher, it should be something voucher, right?
CDC voucher
What does it stand for
according to Google, it is the Community Development Council.
Okay, voucher. Okay, take note Thanks to Qinghan. Thank you. Carry on. Very good.
Overall, because of government providing goods and services, people were able to get better quality of life from being cared for and a stronger sense of belonging. In conclusion, although I understand why some people may believe in providing goods and services to people are more important, I'll beg to differ.
Why 你讲到这么漂亮大姐我 CDC quality of life then 你又换哎呦为什么
I believe that the government's role in maintaining law and order and maintaining order and security is more important because it keeps people in check, safe and happy without having to worry about being in danger. Furthermore, it also benefits Singapore economically, which will overall increase the quality of life and pride of Singaporeans.
You are damn freaking good man. You know why no? Few days ago Qingzi and Qinghan obvious the same. My son bought a handphone for my wife. Okay, very interesting she bought a handphone for my wife but not for me. First time mommy pushing me not fair Okay, go back to this okay don't laugh. So I bought the handphone for her to transfer the data to O4 the new phones. Okay, 重点来了So then we'll talk about CDC voucher. Do you know what Athena? Qinghan, you know recently got people got money, right? Where I want to sneeze. They use the CDC voucher to go and buy handphone. Because you say above 18 or 21, I think Qinghan. Everyone got a few $100, right? Can you imagine?
It's only for Singaporean owned businesses. But
Yeah, correct. Also,大哥 because that boss 他是卖电话的已经人家用 CDC voucher 来买电话了 Oh my god 我说现在年轻人这样好命 Thanks to you see I don't know and thanks to you Qinghan now you recall I was not 的重点不是我太太的 handphone 的重点是我讲到其他 CDC 其他的东西呢我就开玩笑我跟他开玩笑老板如果买电话可以用 CDC voucher 可以已经人家用了我说I was like seriously 哇，真的新加坡的人民真是娇生惯养。哎呀，听着，你是新加坡人啊，你再多几年可能更多钱了，所以你可以买一个 iPhone 18了。Don't forget, guys, these are all my taxpayer money. Thank you. So, you finished already? Good, thank you very much. So it's true, because of the security, all these things, people are safe to use the CTC voucher, not get scammed. There are people who using this CTC voucher and scam people money out of it. There are a lot of ways to do it, okay? Back to you, 宜家。宜家，你还有其他的 answer 吗？宜家 got any other answer? 没有啦。
No.
No, okay, let's go.
I believe that the role of government is more important in maintaining order and security. Without law and order, a country cannot function properly. People will live in fear. This will make it difficult for the government to provide healthcare and education, as these systems require a stable and safe environment to operate.
May I know, it's not I don't trust you, 宜家。Be honest. In your own words or where? Where you got this paragraph?
Huh?
Is this in your own words?
Yeah.
Well done. Is this you learned from somewhere to put it this here?
No.
你自己写的啊？
Yeah.
Wow, you got this a star for that. Very true. Guys, please. Very good. Because of security and this one proper functioning, everyone's know what to do. They know that because of the safety that everyone, when they go to hospital, they are not being discriminated. When there are certain things, they are able to provide by the governments in terms of all these things. Because Yijia, thanks to you, you remind me of the Northern Ireland. The Protestant and Catholics, they cannot see eye to eyes. They got this called the Orange March, where the Protestant, orange means Holland. So they show off that the Protestant for Holland is Holland, the king. At that time, they were fighting with the Catholic kings. Okay, so because the Holland the king won the war, and that's why Northern Irelands are mostly Protestant. Because of that, they always have this anniversary, and they purposely march wearing orange shirts to pass through the villages and town of the Catholic. So the Catholic very fed up, right? Oh, you bloody hell, you do that to me. Okay, same. So the kids are going to school also purposely cross their town. And you know what, Yijia? They have to send all the way the commando, the British commando, to go there and escort the kids to school. This is true. Because I taught the syllabus last time. Social study, Northern Ireland conflicts and Sri Lanka conflicts, race and religions. So the Northern Ireland is got to do with religions. And thanks to your this one, you recall my memory. Northern Ireland, Bay Ireland, the Catholic and the Protestant, just for the sake, no, they cannot have proper health care. They cannot have proper education because the law and security protect the Protestant more than the Catholic. So Catholic 不爽, what happened? They create the Ireland's Republican Army, IRA, and they consider they are terrorists. And all these IRA went to do a bloody Sunday in 1983 and kill a lot of people. Not really a lot. I think about 13 or less than 20. Back to you.
Citizens need to feel safe in their homes, school, and workspace. If there are riots, violence, and crimes happening around citizens, it will disrupt their daily lives. If there are no law enforcement carried out to stop these crimes and violence, people will feel unsafe and will affect their mental health, especially for those vulnerable groups like children and elderly. Therefore, maintaining law and security is more important.
哎呦，一家我爱死你啊！因为你这个讲出 Northern Ireland and Sri Lanka. Next one, the Northern Ireland is a Protestant and Catholic religions. Because of that, they don't have peace. Until today, guys, today, as I'm talking now at this time, they are still cannot see eye to eye in Northern Ireland. The conflict is very bad. Then we are talking about the last part that you're talking, Ijia, is about the conflict in Sri Lanka. The Hindus, the Tamil and the Sinhalese, same. Can you imagine, the Sinhalese, only score 200 points can go to study law or doctor. Then the Tamil have to score 300 points, then become a lawyer or doctors. Of course, not fair, ma. Just like Singapore, can you imagine the Chinese 5C6 can study Hwa Chong already? Then the Malay and Indian have to 7A1, then can study Hwa Chong or Catholic. Oh my goodness, 晴子 bye bye confirm 大乱。我跟你讲，你妈咪 daddy 我可以搬家了，去别的国家了，拜拜。And it happened to Sri Lanka, no? So end up they call the Tamil Tiger elites, LTTE. The Tamil Tiger is actually the 恐怖分子 to kill all. So people go to school, people go to hospital, they will bomb, 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 bomb. Even the woman can put the whole entire bomb and go to kill the minister directly, and 真的他的头掉出来，很夸张哦，是真的哦，秦汉，你 go。You never know, this social study maybe can dig up all the old like Northern Ireland and Sri Lanka to talk about this one. And you are right, sorry, so because of this, 他们怕去学校，他们怕去做工，他们怕去医院，所以这些人都是 attack 这些地方。所以我们怕吗？我们怕去那个陈笃生医院吗？还是去古德华 hospital， 还是去哪里吗？我们不怕，我们去学校就是很安全的。他们可以去学校 boom 死掉。而且Protestant and Catholic very funny If you are Protestant, you can go to public school 听好啊。If you are Catholic, no, you go to private school. 当然 private school 比较贵啊，所以我当然不爽right，我就去 boom 死掉咯。Thank you，宜家。晴子 ，do you add some more Oh, that's it
Yeah, that was the second one is the second paragraph.
You got
Yeah.
I believe is it? I believe. 没有嘞，哪里啊？哦 however is it? The however
Yeah.
Okay, hold on I add now I suddenly got white.
I feel like providing goods and services is important, and then I don't know how to elaborate it.
It's okay. Any things that not sure, we discuss more on Saturday, all right? Let's go.
I believe that providing goods and services is the most important. This is because the government need to provide the basic goods and services, such as healthcare and education, to ensure the basic living standards of citizens. This is important as to ensure that everyone can live and survive. Governments have the power to ensure that everyone, regardless of income, race, or background, can access fundamental services.
Hey, where are you? Where are you? You jump
No, I feel I feel like I thought a bit.
No. You read according to here.
Yeah.
You know we cannot follow. Okay, one more time. This is important.
This is important as to ensure that everyone can live and survive. Governments have the power to ensure that everyone, regardless of income, race, or background, can access fundamental services. For example, free or subsidized schooling helps children from low-income families have similar opportunities to succeed. This creates a fairer, more cohesive society. Without this, there is a possibility of people doing crimes, presumably to achieve better standards of living.
Ayo, you remind me the Venice of the old syllabus of social study. Now, Venice is very funny. Venice is not a country. It's actually considered part of Italy. You all should know. Okay, go and look at your geography. So Venice they are a bit different because they have this DOG, Dodge, or Dodge, you call it. And these people were maintained. So very funny. People who come to Venice, they must have some citizenship there. Okay, if not, sorry. So they are very particular for any Tom, Dick, and Harry to come to the countries. And the best, they always choose the best craftsman, the best person who designed the weaponry, all these things. And once they're done, they're not like Taj Mahal. They go and chop off their hand, blind the person, and then kill them, and then don't want to build another Taj Mahal. So they give them citizenship to become Venetians, people in Venice. There's different, So the same like Singapore, right? Singapore encourage foreigners to come to Singapore to have 3I, innovation, involvement, and investments. Okay, so of course, the more you contribute to the country, I give you citizenship. So this is something like that. That's what you mentioned. But then what about the Venetians also got poor people? This is where the rich will do their best to help. But unfortunately, let's move forward now. Venice was independent for 1,000 years until Napoleon came and attacked them. Okay, let's go back to where you are. Let's go. Second paragraph, right?其实
However, I can also understand why maintaining law and order is important. As the highest authority in the country, the government needs to ensure that everyone can follow a set of strict regulations for the society to stay safe and steady. This is to ensure a low crime rate in people, as law and order morally discourages people from doing bad. Maintaining law and order's importance is to provide a base for activities and events, whether daily or important, to safely carry out.
you can add this, everyone listen, to safety carry out every single day, 24/7, if you want to write this. But where is your conclusion? Therefore, I still believe that providing goods and services is still paramount important and is essential for every citizens, as it is important due to what factor? You decide. For me, it is important because these goods and services will 安定人心. How you say in English? 安定人心就是每个人都是很安定How you say in English? Anyone? Have a peace of mind. Okay, we'll have a peace of mind and we'll be able to kind of calm them down in a way that everyone has an equal opportunity. Remember? Okay, a state for all and opportunity for everyone. So that 你不要跟我闹事. Okay, everyone have a CDC voucher, everyone got $120 example. It's not because the Chinese 你们很有钱，不需要啦，50块就好。马来人、印度人多一点。他们也是有钱，可是多一点，因为他们少族，所以我们要照顾他们这些少族。So give them 多 No. In fact, yes, it's true that everyone got $120 with all races. But yes, we spend more effort to help the minority races. Yes, it's true. But do the majority races, 不公平嘞，这么这样 No, we don't. In fact, we also help the government and support the governments to take care of the minorities. Hey, come on, bro. Tell me which country do that. If you have, let me know. Okay, thank you, Qingzi. Okay, so your conclusion, practice it if you can and send it to me later on if you want to. Back to you, Nico. I hope, Nico, is that all right? If I miss out any one of you, please let me know and send to the Zoom chat and paste and copy here. Thank you. Back to Nico. Nico, are you there? Oh, okay.
Order and security is more important because it ensures stability, safety, especially in multiracial society. For example, Singapore enforces strict laws on crimes and drug use with harsh penalties like death sentence. This allows Singapore to become one of the safest country in the world, attracting foreign investment, tourism, and harmony among a diverse population. Maintaining order and security will benefit Singapore as a whole. Thus, maintaining order and security is important.
水呀，漂亮，我很喜欢这个 multiracial society. You hit the jackpot. Harsh penalty for death sentence so that people know that this country is safe and sound. That I can have a peace of mind again. 安定人心. Okay, carry on. Well done, well done.
However, providing goods and services is more important and it supports the nation's economic growth and citizens' quality of life. For example, the government invests in healthcare, education, and housing, which help to raise living standards. This improve daily lives for Singaporeans. Thus, providing goods and services is more important.
你没有 conclusion
No.
Okay, thanks. Same Nicole, if you want, please. I think your two answer is super very good. 你现在是要点缀那整个漂亮的 essay， 就是那个 conclusion. If you can， 哇，更好。所以你写得很好，可是如果那 conclusion 不好老师就会you know the exam，you're wasted。锦上添花，对吗？其实有这个成语吗？是不是锦上添花？就是 to make the whole thing nice， right？ 对不对？是不是高华的，对谢谢。我的心眼宝贝 ，please turn on your camera。
Since when I off it?
It's okay, come. Is it all? That's all? Or do you have some more? No,
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The role of government is more important in maintaining order and security than in providing goods and services to the public, as maintaining order is the foundation
Hey,
to
brother, I know your oral over already, but don't read like a broken record. 你在念经啊？我 last 2 weeks 我听那个念经念到南无阿弥陀佛够了。你可以 with rhythm 嘛，brother，不要这样嘞，不要想起我的伤心事，大哥。One more time, please. The role of governments.
The role of government is more important in maintaining order and security than
你
in
OK 吗？你是
providing
不舒服哈
no
？OK, go.
goods and services to the public, as maintaining order is the foundation to a safe and stable society. Without law and order, the citizens will not feel safe in their normal days, and schools and public places will not operate and function properly.
Agree? Stop here. I totally agree with this. Because like I said just now, thanks to Yijiao, I mentioned about the Northern Ireland conflicts, the Sri Lanka conflict, and thanks to Qingzi talking about the Venice, okay, all these. It's very true that these are the things that really happened in the real world. And because of that, of course, Singapore last time in the 50s and 60s. So this law and order is so important that without this proper watchdog, write down please the watchdog to keep an eye and a hawk eye to look through every single part of the corner of the Singapore. People don't feel safe. Like thanks to Qing Han, right? I agree. You bring out the American boom boom boom. Seriously, I don't know. 我觉得他们有些是他们因为 bully 那个小孩子。You know, there's a lot of true story that the kids are being bullied in school until they go crazy. They go and boom boom boom. Not boom boom boom, sorry. 哒哒哒哒哒哒哒boom boom boom 是 gun bang bang. 这个是哒哒哒哒哒 machine gun machine gun 更惨还有 bomb So it's like I think recently also one crazy guy went out to the New York Tower one at 33 story and bang bang bang, and then kill himself. And then Thailand also. Thailand seldom have this kind of things. Also went down and go to the wet market and bang bang bang. So you hear this, my mom, even though she's dementia, and every time she watch the news, you tell, 哎呀，儿子啊，你知道这样这样. Sometimes I tell myself, oh my God, this is all the negative news. I should not let my mom watch and listen, but I cannot stop her. But I always use the other way. So how do you feel about Singapore? Yeah, thank God in Singapore we are safe. You see, I also teach her social study. Then, mommy, safe already, don't I do? Peaceful lah. So everyone go to school, go to anywhere, no worry. Got bang, bang, bang. Which is true, right? You see, I also educating my mom thanks to your bang, bang, bang. No, not sarcastic, it's true. And because this, when you write some essay in A level, you have to cross-referencing to other countries. I'm seriously, okay, back to you. See it. Tell me one more without.
Without law and order, big businesses from countries like the USA and China would not want to build their business in Singapore, as they are scared that they will get interrupted by riots and crimes.
As well, can you put that as well as terrorists? You see, the terrorists will go to other countries and attack those countries that is from US. Sorry, a company or company that is by US. Carry on.
This will affect Singapore's economic greatly, and Singapore would not have the chance to grow, let alone providing goods and services to the public. Therefore, maintaining law and order and security is more important.
Well done to all of you, 246 of you. Well done, well done. I think I have to, sorry, no biasness or anything, okay? All of your answers is very good. But I like best is from Yijia answer. Well done, Yijia. Because that triggered me. I'm so sorry. I should have bring out the Northern Ireland and Sri Lanka conflict. I think it's also good that you have learned something, because you never know, suddenly they came out this kind of question. I remember one of the years it came out the Sri Lanka conflict in one of the social study. I can't remember it's the old syllabus or the previous syllabus. Okay. Been teaching social studies since 2005, I think 2005. Wow, 20 years of social study teaching. You realize 来来去去都是 3R, the rights of a citizens, the rights of the persons, of freedoms. The second will be the race, right? The race. And the most important to me is religions, the 3R. Okay, and the 3R will continue to, if the 3R is not well handled properly, you'll create another 3R. There is a riots and raids and revolution. The last one, revolution, is worse. You know about the French revolutions, it really 真的是脱胎换骨. So another 3R is that you must give respect. And the second one will be also to give people the rigorous understanding of the rights, race, and religions. Okay, the respect of rigorousness. And the last R will be the retrospect. Okay, 亲自, you know, right? The retrospect. It means 以上往来. I feel that it's good that in terms of all these things. So I hope you know all the R's here. I really enjoy all your answer here. Very safe. If you guys were to write like that, instead of the person who say boom, 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 bang, bang, bang like that, in point form. But I expect you, Qing Han, joke, don't joke. I'm very serious. I'm very worried now. Because you did not give me a proper essay, but no doubt you talk very well in your presentation for this one. I would seriously that if you can write, I mean, I have no doubt about your writing skill, Qing Han, seriously, If you can talk well, most likely you can. I use the word most likely, you can write better, because once you use all these QOL short form, be careful, because sometimes you may accidentally to use it, and apparently it will affect your marks. So thank you so much. We have done the Hua Chong paper. Now next week we're going to cover more of the. I managed to get some of the past school paper. Hopefully the next few weeks we'll do more of that. So yeah, give me a minute now before we end the lesson. Okay, I know some of you were having a prelim soon these coming few weeks, few days. Other subject. Give me a minute. Okay, so this is about the exploring citizenships and governments, which is talking about this one here. Okay. And then next week we'll talk more about all these questions here, this one. Okay, and then the sources here. Okay, then of course, I say I'm more focusing on 1 and 2. And good. Then this diversity here about healthcare. Just now I managed to find a healthcare as extract. I'm sorry, a healthcare SRQ. Okay, with this one Singapore, bro, Singapore, but of course you must check whether is it Singapore. This one Singapore government, bro, Singapore, not American. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, bro. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this more. Okay, thank you very much, all of you. I think I say I enjoy all your answer, especially from this Itia. Of course, Nicole, you're also very good in the answer. Antonella, well done. Your speed of writing is there already. But be careful, check. Okay, Qing Han, yes, well done. Qing Zhi, if you can give your conclusion, Xing Yuan also the same. Okay.